Let's bring in Mark Morgan, former U.S. Customs and Border Protection Acting Commissioner and a Heritage Foundation visiting fellow. Mark, good to have you with us today. I'd like to start by, I heard Senator Cornyn just say that there was no plan on the Biden administration's part. But if you go back to the campaign, it appears that there was a plan, and it was articulated directly by then candidate Biden. Let's watch.
I think people should have to get in line, but if people are coming because they're actually seeking asylum, they should have a chance to make their case.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
You should come, said Joe Biden. And, you wonder why we're seeing what we're seeing. He said, I think we should see a surge to the border. And that's exactly what we're seeing, Mark, exactly what he asked for during the campaign.
Martha, that's exactly right. And that was their plan. Their plan was to dismantle and remove every single effective policy or authority that had the Trump name attached to it, Martha, that was effective. And they've done just that. We're shepherding in a new era where the government, the United States, is an active participant in encouraging, incentivizing, and facilitating the illegal. This is the part we're not talking about. Illegal entry into the United States. That's what we're talking about, Martha. And right now, what they've created at the border, the facilities, besides the hypocrisy, they were immoral under Trump and they're okay now, is the way they're using them. Your correspondent said it just right. They're actually creating reception centers for illegal entry right now along our borders.
Yeah, so, we're watching as the building of these facilities, which happened, some of these facilities under the Trump administration. You heard Jen Psaki, the press secretary, say, we're handling this humanely. She said, I'm a mom. We don't want them to make the dangerous trip back, right? But all I can think when I hear that is, what about the dangerous trip on the way? I was just watching Casey Stiegel's report. They talked about bodies being found in the rivers, bodies being found in the brush along that border. Very dangerous journey that is already being undertaken because of this call to surge to the border.
Martha, you're absolutely correct. Everything now with respect to immigration coming out of the press secretary's mouth is a spin and, quite frankly, just a blatant lie. The dangerous part is the journey. And right now, Martha, in the middle of a global pandemic, they're traveling through hot spots in Mexico. They're traveling in groups which I call active mobile petri dishes. When they get to the border, they're kept in overcrowded, unsanitary stash houses. Again, COVID petri dishes. We know independent studies, up to 30% are abused along the journey, and once they're smuggled in, they're often trafficked. I mean, it's incredulous that she's talking about the cruelty after they get here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the T-shirts. Biden, please let us in. And I'm thinking about the deals that were made with Guatemala, Honduras, saying, you know what, apply for asylum, but apply for it from your home country. Let it be processed. And I've been to that border. There are entry points that were built to allow people to come in and to have an orderly process. And that is out the window from what we're seeing right now. Mark Morgan, thank you very much. Good to see you here today.
You bet.